island at Pavelia to scare him to death, basically, which she did.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the shows are going out on November the 7th and the 8th, 9 p.m. on Living. I can give you all a sneaky preview now, a TV exclusive. It's Yvette Fielding, Paul O'Grady in Venice. It's shocking. Take a look.
When Yvette Fielding, Britain's premier ghost hunter, asked Paul O'Grady to join her on a search for paranormal activity, he leapt at the chance. In this two-part special, Yvette and Paul travel to Venice and uncover its dark and gruesome history as they search for evidence of life after death.
What the hell is that?
Can you hear me?
He's singing, Paul, he's singing.
This is nasty.
The island of Pavelia has a long and disturbing history. Allegedly, it played host to the crude and deranged experiments of a twisted doctor. He would perform gruesome and barbaric operations on the residents, turning the wards into blood-stained torture chambers.
Please hear my voice.
I'll come all the way from here.
Did you not hear that?
The smell is disgusting.
Sorry.
Oh, the size of that.
Whoa! Make a note, folks. That's November the 7th and the 8th. It's 9 p.m. It's Living. It's a two-part special. Yvette and Paul O'Grady. It's called Death in Venice. You do not want to miss it. And the series kicks off November the 3rd, which is Tuesday week, 9 o'clock on Living, and it's going to be fantastic. Now, you're going to be working hard for us for the next 7 nights, tonight included. As you know, the fans love to chat to you. We talk to them after the programme. We've got a couple of people on the phones now to ask a couple of questions.
Yes,
OK, let's hope we can hear them. Let's start with Gareth from West Yorkshire. He's 23. Good evening, Gareth.
Hello.
Gareth, what is your question for Carl and Yvette, please?
Hi, I was there last night in the audience with a friend of mine, Tony Bottin, and I was just wondering, does it worry you when people in the investigation team collapse, and why do you think this happens?
Do you want to answer that? Hi, Gareth.
Hi, mate. I've got to say, it does worry you, because quite often it makes you realise that sometimes maybe we can be dealing with something we truly don't understand, and there can be a sinister side to this paranormal investigation, and it's a hard thing, especially when people you know and love are passing out on the floor, and you know that there's no real reason for it apart from the fact that they're either frightened or something's taken them over, and it's horrible.
Doesn't it make you think, though, Gareth, as well? You think all the years that we've been doing Most Haunted, the amount of times that people have sort of passed out and they've felt ill, and people, for instance, like Nick Keane, who sort of like had never ever done Most Haunted before, well-respected floor manager, been in the television industry for years, wasn't sure what to expect. Same sort of thing happened to him. David Holmes, our sound man on the last one, the paramedics were called in, the audience member, and so on. And you think, well, there's got to be something in it. You know, if Kieran was here, I'd be saying, there has to be something in it. Is it an energy thing? What is it? Or, you know, are the spirits causing this to happen? And why?
Gareth, is it something you've ever felt? Have you ever felt overpowered by the intensity of emotion in a strange new place?
No, not first hand, but, you know, I've like last night I saw it happen to a lady who was in the balcony, and, well, obviously to one of your team, but,
sure.
You know.
It's a great question, mate. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the show and keep watching for the next 7 nights.
Thank you.
Great question. Then let's turn now to Tracy, who works in a shop somewhere in North Wales. Hello, Tracy.
Hi all.
Have you got a question I know you have for Carl and Yvette? Can we hear it, please?
I do. Is there a tiny part of you that's looking forward to passing on to see what's on the other side?
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
I'm scared to death of dying, if the truth be known, and I think quite a lot of us are. I know you're not. I am, and only because I think, well, I personally believe that there is life after death, that there is definitely something there. But it's that, I suppose the fear for me is how you die. And I really hope, cross my fingers, that I die in my sleep. That's all I know. And the one thing I'm looking forward to is seeing my dad and my grandma.
God bless.
I can't wait to see them again.
I suppose it's the final adventure, the final journey.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I don't obviously want to die, but I kind of look forward to the adventure of it, because it's something I can't escape. It's going to happen one day.
There's any back chat from you tonight. You are going to die tonight.
But no, it is that kind of point. It's the adventure of it, because we will finally know, and we all have to take that journey at some point in our life, sadly, but it's that final adventure. We will know what it's all about at that point.
And please, on behalf of everybody here and everybody watching, you and Stuart, be safe tonight. Don't take too many risks. Okay, well, they're about to head off on that great investigation in store for us tonight. We wish them both the best of luck. We're going to catch up with them later on location. A truly fantastic vigil on the way for you. But for the moment, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to Yvette Fielding and Carl Beattie. Yes, come on. We are heading for a break. Carl and Yvette are heading to join the rest of the team at the vigil location tonight. I promise you a blood-soaked night of paranormal investigation, and here is just a taster of what might be in store.
Seriously?
Oh, something touching the top of your head.
Okay.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
hand is on your
Oh,
shoulder.
it's on my head.
Hello and welcome back to this imposing edifice. It is the Winter Gardens in Morecambe, a temple to art, theatre and the dance, abandoned since 1977. It was opened in 1897. It is rich in theatrical history and musical history, also rich in paranormal potential. We had an amazing night here last night, the first of an 8-night investigation. We are looking for 8 faces of evil, and last night we were ably assisted by 2 very gallant members of our audience. They helped us with a vigil and investigation after last night's show, under the expert eye and protection of our paranormal investigator Phil Wyman, and with Carl and Stuart to assist them. It was a perilous journey. Here's what happened.
First of all, before we start, how are you feeling at the moment, George?
Apprehensive.
Apprehensive. Yeah.
I feel dead nervous, my heart's pounding.
Who's walking? Is that above us? Ask again.
Can you give us a bang?
Right,
Oh, God, okay.
Carl, what is that? Is someone coming up them stairs there?
Somebody come up.
Just have a look, mate.
It's not that. See, that's
It's more like
it's that concrete.
Yeah.
It's like they're in this room.
Yeah.
That's more the...
To ask again, if there's anybody here in this room with us, if you want to talk to us, tap 4 times.
You're joking.
No.
Come on!
In case you didn't hear it on the camera, there were 4 definite
Yeah, I
knocks.
heard it. Definitely heard it. I feel as though someone is squeezing my heart and the breath out of me. That's on my kids' lives, that's what it feels like. And I'm not overly apprehensive, it just feels as though someone's squeezing the life out of me here.
Come on, if there's anybody up here with us, please try your best to show yourself to us. We're not here to harm you at all, we're not here to judge anything you might have done.
You've got the top of my head. Something's just touched the top of my head.
Seriously?
Oh, something touching the top of my head.
You okay?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
hand is on your
Oh,
shoulder.
it's on my head. I think I'm seeing things, I'm sorry.
Just one second.
I think I've just seen a shadow go past.
Where?
Just behind Carl. Dark shadow, I swear on my kids' lives.
I'm going to throw this, throw it back, or throw something else back.
If that came flying straight back down.
Whoa!
Did you catch something then?
No, just a noise.
The stone! Was it the stone?
And we intend to repeat that experiment tonight with 2 new audience members. But to tell us what else happened last night, Julian Clegg has been joined by paranormal investigator Phil Wyman.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. And what a scary night Phil and indeed Julian Jordan had, and Phil is with us on stage now. And Julie joining us on the phone in just a moment. This is a new thing for the show, isn't it? Going on after midnight with members of the audience. Really interesting, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We're trying to get the audience members more active on the investigations. And it's always interesting after the crew have been in to wind, your spirits up and get them going to see what happens to the people we get with us.
Well, let's bring Julie in now. Hi, Julie.
Hello.
Good to have you there. And of course, what was interesting, you thought the show was coming to an end. You weren't going to go out on an investigation.
No, I got the fright of my life when you shouted my name.
Say that again. Take us through this business. What was going on the top of your head?
Oh, it felt as though, when you're stroking a cat, it felt as though